Hey y'all, I just threw this video together real quick because I wanted to show y'all some updates that I've made to the office. I normally do an office tour like once a year, but I thought I would show you guys some of the changes I make like as the year goes on, and especially this desk being back in my office. I had mentioned in a previous video that I left it in the old office because it's huge. It's like, I don't even know if you guys can tell, the drawers are metal and the actual desk is wooden, and it doesn't really come apart very easily, so it's hard to move. But as you can see, it's so nice. There's so much like space on top, and the drawers are really, really big. So I really like it because I can use it for a ton of storage. So I was super excited to show you guys. I got that moved in here, and then I just moved my paper cart right next to it, and my office actually looks a lot different than this now. I filmed this like probably 2 months ago, but I'm going to keep showing you guys all the different changes that I make, but I wanted to show you guys some of the big ones. So this desk was one of them. And then I also don't know if I ever showed y'all, but I moved my little colorful desk over in front of my standing desk with my heat press. And so that's there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was so excited to start organizing the drawers. I could put all my paper in there, and I turned my little paper cart into organization for the calendar magnets and the card coasters. So I needed somewhere to put all of my different papers that I use, and these drawers are perfect. I can put 2 different sections. So like papers that I use all the time, and then papers that I don't really use go towards the back. And then like obviously the ones I grab for all the time go in the top drawer, and then some other ones that are like for specialty stuff, I put those in the middle. And I just love it. If you guys have been around, you know how much I love this desk. It just has so much room in it, and I can put so much. It almost has too much room at this point, because without it for the past couple months, I've started to adapt and move things to other places. And so I honestly have more room in here than I need. But we finally got that organized, and then I was just closing up all the containers that I had been keeping all my papers in, and then I moved the products that we haven't released yet. So I have a ton of different products that I'm going to be coming out with over the next couple of months, and I have them all in like one bucket so that I don't forget about them, and I put them in one of these drawers. I ended up switching it to the middle drawer, but I finally had a place for those to go where they're not in the way, but they're still somewhere where I'm going to see them. And then I organized this office the closet, because it was getting way overwhelming. And with the drawers from the desk, I was able to move some stuff there, so I was able to actually like really organize this. And then I moved my little shipping station over closer to my standing desk. It was by the door, and I don't know why. So also, does anybody else have like a second cowlick at the back of their head? Because that's what's happening to me, and I hate the way it looks on camera, so please just ignore it. But I got that all organized, and then it was finally time to redo these. I've been avoiding redoing these pegboards because they're stuck on the wall with double-sided tape, which if you know me, you know that's how I hang everything up. But they're so uneven. I don't know what I was thinking when I hung these up. They are not even. They're not like evenly spaced, and they're not. It's just a disaster. So I took everything down. Here's all the air fresheners and the keychains, and I took it all down. And honestly, if I'm being real, this video was taken probably over a month ago, and it is still on the floor because shortly after hanging it up, it fell. I did move all the sublimation stuff right here underneath because it just fits with the air freshener section, and then I moved the paper cart over there. That's what I'm showing you guys here. But I hung the pegboards up. They look really good in this video, but like 2 days later, this whole thing fell off the wall, and it was so loud. Everything fell off, and it was very upsetting because it broke one of my keychains. I was just not having it, and I've just been avoiding putting it back up. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell in some of my coming up videos, but it is just sitting against the wall, and I have yet to deal with it. But I liked the way it looked, so I will hang it back up eventually. I just need to do a better job. But I really liked the way the keychains looked down at the bottom. Oh, you guys, this was so frustrating when it fell. I should have taken a video of it, but I didn't. I was just so upset, honestly. Anyway, moving on. The next thing I did was finally put this little board that my dad made me for my windowsill so that I can put all my like plants and stuff nicely on there. It was in my old office. I finally moved it over to this office, and I just love the way it looks because I can add all my new plants and other like random little trinkets that I like to get, and I just think they look so cute. So finally put that up. And then this next section, I made it black and white because I was in the process of dyeing my hair, and it just looks so crazy, so ignore that. But I found this dry erase calendar thing that I used to have in my old office, and I've been wondering where it was, and it was under my bed. I had like some storage stuff under there, and I don't know what made me put it up, but I finally got it back out, and it's above my shipping station by my standing desk now, so I can see like at a quick glance. I mainly use it for like posting and like launch dates, but it's a really nice view of the week. I also found 2 more bulletin boards, and this one specifically has custom stickers that I either had extras of, or I think at the time I was just making extras so that I could make this board full of custom stickers. And I ran out of tacks, so I couldn't hang up the other bulletin board that I found and like a painting that I had, but I'm slowly but surely making this place look a little bit more fun and filling up all the blank spaces on the walls. I still need something for this corner. I need to order some tacks and hang those things up and kind of just figure out what else I want to add. But I love having these customs on display, and they show up behind the printer when I'm filming for TikTok and stuff. So I'm really loving the way it's coming together. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys some of the updates I've been making around the office, as you'll see them come together in future videos. I have a lot of fun videos coming very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.